Once grazing across pastures, cows now anchor a global food industry. Inside modern factories, humane handling, precise slaughter, chilling, and inspection combine tradition, technology, and safety to transform livestock into nutritious beef for markets worldwide. So let's dive right on in. Across the planet's most unforgiving landscapes, the horizon doesn't end, it evolves. In the Australian outback and the American West, the traditional image of the lone cowboy is being rewritten. Imagine millions of cattle scattered across sprawling ranches that stretch as far as the eye can see. In places like Australia and the American West, where ranches can span millions of acres, managing these massive herds used to require armies of cowboys on horseback, ATVs, and field workers battling harsh weather and difficult terrain. Today, this has changed dramatically with the advent of aviation technology, especially helicopter herding. This is the high-stake world of helicopter herding, where a cattle muster once took 20 riders weeks to complete. A single pilot now achieves in hours. Helicopters soaring low over the vast fields have become indispensable tools for ranchers. A single skilled pilot can do the work of 10 to 20 people, gently guiding cattle without causing them panic or stress. It's a dance of precision and pressure. Pilots like those at Central Australian Driving operate just feet above the scrub, using the wash of their blades and the roar of the engine to communicate with the herd. In the American West, where cattle graze across millions of acres of public land, these aerial cowboys are essential for navigating vertical terrain that no horse could ever conquer. This aerial overview allows for precise control, enabling the pilot to spot stragglers or animals showing signs of injury or illness early. Helicopters are also used to transport cattle quickly and safely, particularly on rugged terrain that makes ground transport slow and stressful for the animals. This method not only streamlines operations, but also symbolizes a new era where humans guide livestock gradually from the skies rather than chasing them on the ground. For centuries, the rhythm of the herd was dictated by the seasons and the strength of a farmer's back. But in 2025, the pastoral idyll is meeting a high-tech revolution. Feeding millions of cattle daily is a monumental task that has been transformed by modern machinery and scientific precision. It all starts here in the open field. This is the first of its kind, a fully autonomous harvester that cuts, carries, and delivers zero-grazed grass 24/7. By bringing the freshest nutrients directly to the barn multiple times a day, farmers are maximizing land use while ensuring the cows receive peak nutritional density without ever setting foot in the mud. The process begins with high-powered mowers that cut grass quickly and evenly. After mowing, machines called tedders spread the cut grass to speed drying, and balers compress it into large round bales for easy transport and storage. For grass destined to become silage, a fermented feed that preserves nutrients, specialized harvesters chop the grass into smaller pieces and load it directly into trucks. Back at the farm, all the forage is stored in temperature-controlled warehouses or silage pits, ready to be mixed into scientifically balanced meals. Total mixed ration, or TMR mixers, massive machines capable of handling several tons per hour, blend the feed components precisely to ensure that every cow receives a nutritionally balanced portion. Automated feeding robots then take over, distributing feed into troughs on a strict schedule and replenishing portions based on sensors that detect leftovers. This isn't just about convenience, it's about precision. Sensors on individual cow collars track rumination and intake in real time, allowing the system to adjust rations for a single animal's health needs. This allows mega farms with tens of thousands of cattle to feed their herds consistently and efficiently without the need for large teams shoveling feed by hand. Such precision not only promotes animal health and growth, but also reduces waste, ensuring sustainable resource use. A well-fed cow is a happy cow, but comfort goes beyond nutrition. Modern cattle barns are equipped with technologies designed to maintain hygiene and reduce environmental impact. In 2025, maintaining a sanctuary for thousands of animals has moved from the pitchfork to the processor. Meet the silent custodians of the barn. These autonomous vacuum robots navigate around their herd's hooves, removing waste instantly to ensure dry, slip-resistant floors. By keeping hooves clean and dry, digital systems are slashing instances of lameness and infection before they even begin. Furthermore, automated manure scrapers operate on preset schedules to keep living areas clean, preventing the buildup of waste that could harm animal health or the environment. But comfort is more than cleanliness. Automated swinging brushes provide grooming and stress relief, while climate-controlled ventilation systems adjust curtain heights and fan speeds based on real-time humidity and temperature sensors. It's a seamless ecosystem. When the environment is optimized, stress levels drop and productivity soars. This is the 2025 standard, where automated care ensures that every cow lives in a 5-star environment every single day. The cattle industry has faced criticism for its environmental footprint, particularly methane emissions from cows, which contribute significantly to greenhouse gases. To address this, many farms experiment with methane-reducing feed additives, waste-to-energy systems that convert manure into bioenergy, and carbon offset programs. These initiatives aim to make cattle farming more sustainable without compromising animal welfare or productivity. The most critical journey of a cow's life doesn't happen in the pasture, it happens on the ramp. In 2025, livestock transport has moved beyond mere logistics. It's now a masterclass in behavioral science and high-tech animal welfare. When cows reach their optimal age and weight, they begin the final leg of their journey from farm to processing plant. Before transport, each animal undergoes a health check to ensure that it's fit for travel. It begins with the architecture of the journey. Modern low-stress handling techniques use the animal's natural instincts to guide them. At the loading point, a thick layer of sawdust or dry straw is spread on the floor to enhance comfort during transit. By eliminating shadows and sharp corners on loading ramps, handlers allow the herd to move forward through flow, reducing cortisol levels and preventing injuries before the engine ever starts. This is the livestock cruiser. They're not just trucks, they're mobile sanctuaries. Equipped with onboard watering systems and automated ventilator fans, these specialized trailers monitor internal temperatures in real time, maintaining comfort throughout even long journeys. If the cabin gets too warm, sensors alert the driver instantly. Even the driving is automated for empathy. Advanced suspension systems and smooth acceleration algorithms ensure the cattle aren't jostled, while GPS routing avoids heavy traffic and rough roads to minimize time in transit. When we respect the animal's experience, the entire industry benefits. From the ranch to the destination, humane transport ensures that the final mile is traveled with the same dignity as the first. This is the new standard of the road. The journey's end is where the most meticulous care begins. As the herd arrives, they enter a world of strict biosecurity and silent protocols. Every hoofbeat is monitored, every animal is checked to ensure the safety of the food chain and the integrity of their welfare. Unlike other livestock, cattle are profound creatures of habit. They're acutely sensitive to the shift from the open range to the unfamiliar sites of the facility. To honor their biology, they aren't rushed. Instead, they're granted a vital period of rest in quiet pens with constant access to fresh water. This isn't just compassion, it's science. Rest lowers cortisol and allows muscle glycogen to stabilize. In the world of high-quality beef, stress is the enemy of excellence. Minimizing it here ensures the meat remains tender and the pH levels perfect. When the moment comes, it's instantaneous. In 2025, globally accepted humane stunning methods, such as precise electrical induction or advanced captive bolt systems, are used to render the animal unconscious in a heartbeat. There's no pain, only a sudden, silent transition that prioritizes the animal's dignity above all else. It's a process defined by a single goal, a painless end for the animals that have sustained us for generations. After stunning, the carcass undergoes initial processing steps to preserve meat quality, including maintaining color and freshness. It's hoisted onto a conveyor line where workers remove the front and hind legs, a necessary step to facilitate hide removal. The hide is then carefully separated from the carcass along a precise incision, and an automatic hide pulling machine removes it cleanly and evenly without damaging the meat. The removed hide is sent to a separate facility where it's cleaned and processed into leather products, showcasing the industry's effort to utilize every part of the animal responsibly. Next, the carcass moves to the organ removal stage, where internal organs are extracted carefully to maintain hygiene and prevent contamination. Organ meat, a delicacy in many cultures, is processed separately. Following organ removal, quality control inspectors thoroughly examine the carcass. If it meets safety and hygiene standards, it receives a veterinary seal certifying that the meat is approved for commercial use. Speed is the ultimate guardian of freshness. To halt the clock on bacterial growth, the carcass enters a deep freeze gale. In these blast-chilling rooms, temperatures plummeted to between 0 and 4 degrees Celsius. This rapid thermal drop doesn't just preserve safety, it locks in the natural tenderness and juice of the beef, ensuring that the farm-to-table journey starts with the highest possible shelf life. Once the chill is set, the artistry begins. Technicians deconstruct the carcass, separating it into the legendary cuts we know, the prized tenderloin, the robust brisket, and the versatile flank. Every movement is calculated, every cut is sorted for its culinary destiny, from high-end steaks destined for export to the perfect chucks for a slow-cooked stew. But a cut of meat is only as good as its story. In this digital age, every piece of beef is precisely weighed and assigned a unique barcode. This is the heartbeat of modern traceability. Whether it's being vacuum sealed as a whole primal or sliced into thin pre-seasoned portions, the system tracks its origin in real time. By the time it leaves the facility, the data is as transparent as the quality. Cattle processing in factories is far more than an industrial routine. It's a sophisticated orchestration of human expertise, animal welfare, and technological innovation. From helicopters that revolutionize herding, to robots that perfect feeding, and from careful transport to humane slaughter and precise meat processing, every phase reflects a commitment to efficiency and ethics. This journey showcases the remarkable progress in agriculture, where tradition meets technology and where the stories of animals, farmers, and innovators intersect to feed billions responsibly. As we look to the future, this partnership between humans and machines will continue to evolve, creating a cattle industry that is not only productive, but also compassionate and sustainable. The story of how cows are processed in a factory is, ultimately, a story of transformation, a transformation fueled by technology, respect, and the timeless human endeavor to nourish the world.